til Bøje Larsens blog. Jeg håber, du vil glædes over den video, jeg præsenterer i dag.
This video is about what non-politicians can learn from politicians. Many people consider politicians unreliable and using too many and too fluffy words. But we can still learn from them when we, for instance, need to speak at a family celebration or our workplace. I use two well-known figures, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and former US President Ronald Reagan. Zelensky was quoted a few days ago in a German newspaper about Russian drone attacks on Ukraine. We shut down 104 out of 122 drones. And all the drones we shut down saved the lives and infrastructure in our country. He is not only telling us how many of the 122 drones Ukraine shot down, he also made a value statement explaining what that means. It means that to save lives. But the precise information on 104 versus 122 also gives his message credibility. If a politician here in Germany is trying to defend his or her policy, for instance, in relation to building new affordable houses, very much needed in Berlin, then he, if he is clever, will say something like in 2023, "We have built and finished 400,000 square meters of building." That is better than just saying, "We did it." Many politicians, like Zelensky, are often skilled at conveying their messages clearly and concisely. This skill is crucial in ensuring that a broad audience understands their point. Many politicians are adept at connecting with their audience on an emotional level, which helps persuade and motivate listeners, like in the quotation from him above, where he says lives. Politicians typically exhibit a high level of confidence when speaking publicly. This confidence can be inspiring and is a valuable skill in various aspects of life. Politicians frequently face challenging questions and learn to handle these situations with poise, which is a beneficial skill in personal and professional interactions. Adapting to different audiences, politicians often speak to diverse groups and learn to do that. Another clever politician was Ronald Reagan. Many did not like him, but most people respected his way as a speaker because he was witty and could make people laugh. One good example is his speech about the right of free speech in the USA and the USSR. He illustrated this with a story in a speech praising freedom of speech in the USA. He had to accept that anybody came to his office and said, "You, Ronald Reagan, is a bad politician. And I, Reagan, must accept it. We have freedom in the USA." Then he went on and said that the leader of the Soviet Union at the time, Mikhail Gorbachev, would say the same thing about the USSR. He would say that if a man came into his office in the Kremlin and said that Ronald Reagan was a bad politician, then nothing would happen to him. Thank you for watching this video. I have not made videos for a long time as my system was down. Is that he remembers